Hello, my friends, and welcome. My name is Dennis, and I hope we're gonna have the good internet connection today. So far, YouTube says it's excellent, and yes, I'm very happy to meet you today on this live stream. As usual, every Sunday we have live streams. The main aim of those live streams is to communicate with my subscribers because recently, like a few months, I got so many messages, my friends, and I physically cannot reply to everyone, but here I may check out your comments on a live chat randomly. Sorry, cannot also respond to anyone. And also, if you want your comment just to appear on a screen, you may go to the video link in the description and you can support. Not me today. Today we are collecting funds for the drone UAV team. Those guys are just recently designed or maybe recently found branch of the Ukrainian army, and there are many branches like that, and I know those guys personally, so I want to help them with some of the equipment. It's not the equipment I want to get is not used to kill someone. So it's just used to protect our guys. I cannot tell you details, but no worries, it will not be used if you like religious person. It will not be used to harm anyone. It's just for protection of our guys. So because this branch is new, they don't have as much support as other guys from Ukrainian army have. So the thing is like that. Probably I'm gonna also tell you some of the news that I got recently. We got as Ukraine. Well, today, very interesting news about the Antonovsky Bridge. It was attacked one more time again. After the second attack, Russia tried to rebuild that bridge, to fix it, to repair. Not rebuild it, but repair. Sorry, my English is not perfect. And after third Ukrainian attack, the bridge couldn't be used any longer. And also we targeted the engineering equipment of Russia. But after the fourth attack, it seems like it's completely unusable, and Russia have to build the Panton Bridge, which they cannot build there because the stream is very strong here. The river is very narrow. Dnieper River is actually sometimes very wide and sometimes very narrow. At that place, it's I don't think it's very narrow. It's like average size, but still the stream is quite fast, quite strong. So they cannot build the Panton Bridge to throw their forces or to send supplies for the forces in Kherson. That is why I don't think that Russia will go for their main attack that they planned before on the south direction. If they would go there on Ukrainian controlled territories, it could be the suicide mission for them. You cannot just throw your forces for attack without supply lines. So basically, it's the suicide mission, and no one in their bright mind, or how you say in English, no one in their mind can do it. Dennis tired? No, I'm not tired, but it's the end of the day. Yeah,
New message.
Could be tired today.
Thank you. Just go on. B.R. Ernst.
Thank you so much. We don't see really the text. The text is so small. Why is it? I'll try to make it bigger.
New message.
Keep up the good work. Okay, sign. Stay safe. Stay strong.
Thank you so much. And I just want to read out the names. Ernst from Australia. Greetings to Australia. And Matt, thank you so much for your kind support. So today we are, just to remind you, collecting the funds for Ukrainian, just $1,000 for now, and I'll collect the money for some of the streams consecutive each Sunday for those guys, because they're I don't know if I can tell you the number of the people there, but they need some protection, and I want to
I
help
feel
them.
bad for everyone in this war. All for the ego of one person.
Brian, thank you so much. And yes, we are talking about the ego of one person, Putin himself, but also if you see the circle around the Russian president, they also help Putin to in this war. It wasn't just his decision, I think. Obviously, it was a group of people, and also Putin was elected by Russian people, and this war shows that there are not no massive protests in Russia. Before, even like in 2008, there were more protests compared to what we see now. Obviously, Russia may put you to jail or something, and we see that they're really
New
I know,
message.
dictatorship there in
Much
Russia.
love from Vermont, USA.
Oh, greetings to you, say, David. Thank you so much for your continued support. Nice to meet you here in a live stream. Right, Antonovsky Bridge, my friends. Not completely destroyed. It is repairable, but with Russia just cannot do it very fast. And Ukraine will continue to use HIMARS artillery to bomb it. All right, we have the information about Berdansk Explosion. Berdansk is on the south of Ukraine. It's the port city and also the city for tourists. So there are explosions. It means that Ukraine fires not to the city, but Russia could put ammunition depots there and so on. The Congress delegation has arrived to Taiwan after Nancy Pelosi visit. Very interesting. The airplane.
New message.
Very interesting.
Contribution for the drone. Salva Ukraini.
CPU, thank you so much for your kind support. Well, the contribution goes not for the drone, but for the guys. You see, their branch is brand new, and they don't have the full, so they need they own a training, and they need to join their operation soon in a few months. But so far, because they're new and this bureaucracy, they don't have enough supplies and support from the army supplies, so they just got some of the equipment, and I need to take care about them because they are my mates, and I need to help them. That's why I'm collecting the money. I cannot tell you lots of stuff about that because it's classified, and no, I cannot tell you where they are, but they will be fighting for Ukraine, and we are collecting money not for weapons but for protection equipment of our guys. Still, if you are a drone pilot, you are very close to the front line, so they need to be protected. PayPal link doesn't work. Yes, sometimes it doesn't work, so you may find me by email there, and just go and put the aviator secretary at gmail.com, and you can send the funds through the PayPal. So that money will not be used to kill people, just to protect our soldiers. Okay, Zelensky just released his speech. Every day he does it, so he speaks with the people. It's awesome, my friends. Sorry, I'm on the drugs.
New message.
Best regards from Poland. Slava Ukraini.
Thank you. Greetings to Poland. Greetings. Thank you so much for your support. And actually, today... Sorry?
For the brave Ukrainians to defend their country from the cowards, liars and thieves. All the best, Dennis.
Ramsey, thank you. Oh, sorry, Stevens, thank you so much for your support.
Best of luck to the new team from London, UK.
Greetings to London. Annie Austin, thank you so much for your support. UK is awesome. with their support. Oh, my friends, you're so nice. Literally, I have the best audience out there. And I want to go to the live chat because I need to communicate with you. Good help, Ukraine. With yeah, I mean, yeah, we actually I was really surprised, because all the world is helping Ukraine. And today I called to my mate. He's in this drone team, a UAV team, and he said because of this bureaucracy we cannot reach supplies. Well, we applied there, and still they need to wait. I think all the bureaucracy borders should be closed, and we still have bureaucracy for the weapon supplies, especially from European Union. We still have lots of this stuff that should be cancelled immediately, and then the war starts. And that is why Zelensky was calling for the new 24 hours defense strategy to act after the war had started. So we need to act within 24 hours, because if the war starts rapidly, if you just wait, then Russia wants to occupy. We are very lucky, actually. Well, not we, but European Union is very lucky that Russia attacked Ukraine, not small countries as Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, because those countries are much smaller than Ukraine, and Russia could take those countries. I would say not easy, but if we compare the territory of Ukraine with those countries, they might have taken it if they push very hard. So Ukraine, because Ukraine is the biggest country in Europe, even bigger than France, we were able to extend Russian front lines, supply lines, and we were able to target them. So that is why they're losing this war. Dennis, please confirm operator Starsky rumor that you're a skateboard enthusiast. No, I'm not skateboard enthusiast. Recently I bought the electrical unit cycle. Why I got it? Because then I bought it. It was the fuel crisis. Now it's gone. We have fuel. And I thought, okay, it has the range up to 100 miles. So it is suitable to go to the city, because I live away from the city, to go to the city to buy products or something like that. And now I do not ride it any longer. And now I'm home unicycle in the place I used to be before. And I simply bent over my bed. I just hurt my leg at first, and then I fell down on the floor. We have very rigid floor over here. It's wooden, oak. Yeah, it's oak here. And I was flying down. I saw the floor and with my face, and I just abruptly put my arm, and I hit the ground with my elbow. It was crazy.
Love Ukraine and its people.
Thank you. Thank you, Harry. Thank you. Thank you, Gary. So after that, I just was lying down. I saw my arm. It was extended. And I saw oh, probably my arm is broken. And I have just a bone stirring out, not from the skin, but inside, it just went, expanded, the arm expanded. And I called my wife, she called emergency. Emergency is very fast, I thought we have a martial law, they will be very clumsy, but no, they arrived very fast, in 5 minutes. And they touched my arm. It was very painful, my friends. And they say, okay, probably it's the bone. It could be broken arm or bone displacement. We're gonna see in a hospital. And I went to the hospital, and there they say, okay, it's a bone displacement. So they put some treatment. Doctor just pulled my arm, and he's a very talented guy here. Even though he has problems. Well,
Dennis, do Russians really believe their Nazi accusations? As a Canadian, I am confused. I had relatives die in the Holocaust, and my grandpa fought in RAF. I don't see any Nazis in Ukraine. Are the Russians all retarded or pretending to be?
Shannon, actually, Russians are right. Believe me or not, they are Nazis in Ukraine. And they are Nazis in Canada. They are Nazis in UK, in Russia itself.
New message.
Sorry.
Thank you for your daily updates. Slava Ukraini.
Thank you, Max. Thank you so much. So we have those retarded people, Nazis, in every country. And what Russia is doing, they put them, and if we have the word hyperbolizuют, it means hyperbolize or make them bigger, almost all population. They show them every day on their propaganda TV, and they say that we all like that.
Greetings from Romania. Ukraina Peremos.
Greetings from Romania. Ukraina переможе. Thank you, Dan, for your kind support. Greetings to Romania. So, yeah, about the Nazis, yes, in every country, propaganda may do what you see now on Russia TV. Before in Chechnya, where they said, even though there are many like civilian Chechen, on Russian TV, I remember that time because I was a kid, they always, and I watched Russian TV, and they always told that those are tourists. They compared to tourists, Chechen people to terrorists, and now they compare Ukrainian people to Nazis. Not compare, but they say we are the same. And if you support Ukraine, as I like wear this trident, or how it's in English, I forgot. So then you wear your colors, then you like your country.
New message.
They say it's Nazi.
Slava Drone.
So John, thank you, Robert. Thank you so much for your support, Robert. You're awesome. So it's not Nazism. It could be like light nationalism, but we respect other nations here. You know, I used to study with guys from Gambia. I used to study with guys from Turkmenistan. I was living in Indonesia, and you know, people everywhere, mostly the same. We have cultural differences, different religions, but if we speak about basic needs, we are the same. Like, we need some career growth. We are looking for a better life. We are making families, basically, and yeah, we are what we are.
I broke my arm twice and it healed completely. Twice. It takes time, but you will definitely start feeling better soon.
Patricia, thank you so much. Sorry about your arm, but luckily it's okay. Actually, today oh,
For your guys.
yeah, thank you. Ray Jones, thank you so much for your kind support. Actually, today my gypsum was removed, and I'm just with this, so I can show you what happened actually. But it's very painful. It's the bone disposal, and so far everything is limited. My arm is barely moving, and it's kind of painful. So yeah, we still have some sort of like this.
New message.
So it's
Here is a little
I don't know
help
how you
from
call
Denmark. Do you have any animals? I'm just curious.
the animals. No, but my parents, they do have. Actually, they have some kind of adoption center or
Keep
something.
strong. We will continue to support you till the aggressors are defeated.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't remove it. Ooh.
New message.
Ukraine Victor.
All right. Thank you guys for your support. Yeah, it's still quite kind of painful. Ukraine Victor, thank you so much.
New message.
Until the victory. Greetings from Lithuania.
Oh, greetings to Lithuania. Lithuania helps a lot to Ukraine. Geminas, greetings.
New
Zaporizhian,
message.
'cause-
Best regards from Germany.
greetings to Germany.
New message.
Sorry.
Get well soon, my friend. I'm happy to support the UAV guys.
Thank you, John, for your kind support. We have a couple of more messages.
New message.
Stand by, guys.
Drone development.
Oyvind, thank you so much for your support. And one more from Maggie2306.
Some more bucks for your brave mates. May the new team be greatly successful. Much love to all Ukrainians from Germany.
Maggie, greetings to Germany. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so
New
much.
message.
We have more.
Appreciate your unique perspective on what is going on in the war.
Thank you. Brian, thank you so much. Thank you for spending the time watching my videos on
New
YouTube.
message.
Should gays be afraid to visit Ukraine after the war?
Check line. Interesting question. From what I saw, we have some gays in our Ukrainian army.
New message.
That looks painful. Heal quickly. Slava Ukraine.
David, yes, it was painful. I can move it like this, not far away because it's painful. Yeah, about gays. Interesting question. I won't say that we have like severe homophobia here in Ukraine, but after the war, probably the situation may change because we have gays fighting for
Dennis,
Ukraine.
I am happy that you are doing well. I want to help the efforts. Please, review my direct message request in Discord when you have a chance. I am having a good thought for you and your family.
Okay.
Be well and stop riding skateboards. Glory to Ukraine.
It's not about the skateboards. I just felt here in this room
New
particularly.
message.
But thank you so much for
Support
it.
until victory from Trieste, Italy.
Italy, greetings. Thank you. Damiano, thank you so much. About the
New
Discord,
message.
Slava Ukraine from Oregon, USA.
greetings. Discord, I didn't check the Discord message, so please find me on my email. Bob, I hope it's okay for your budget. Slav Ukrainian from Oregon, United States of America. Greetings to United States of America, Oregon. Bob, thank you so much. Damiano, also thank you. All the guys, thank you so much for your kind support. You're great. Ooh, okay, let's continue. Welcome trolls. Yeah, I don't care about trolls. We're just gonna skip their comments, and probably I'm gonna check out some of the news. Yeah, I was speaking about the gays, or wasn't I? Yeah, we have few people, gays, who joined Ukrainian army, and some of them actually lost their lives fighting. I know that there are some armies in the world, like United States Army, probably, I'm not sure, UK or maybe Canada. They have gays also in the army. It's okay. And before I wasn't like...
Hey,
Sorry.
mate. Glory to Ukraine. My younger brother near Kherson on the front line. He told me that his battalion had beaten off 2 attacks in the last 24 hours. Successfully.
Oh, son,
New message.
he told me that his battalion...
Monovsina, closing parenthesis.
Makhnovshina. Ronnie, okay. Gurunyan. I don't know what to say. I don't have the precise information about it. Here's son. If you have it, thanks for sharing with us. Guys, thank you so much for
New
support.
message.
Slava Ukraini from the UK.
Greetings to UK, Paula. Thank you so much. Greetings to United Kingdom. So yeah, about very interesting topic. Before, I thought like I was more like tradition family thoughts I had like that. But you know, what can you say? If people want to be who they want to be, I do not care. I am what I am. I like women. I like women. My wife.
New message.
Probably not
Do you
only.
consider Russia to be a theocracy like Iran?
Theocracy, like it's like dictatorship. They have tyranny even more than I think in Iran, because they are so brainwashed that they will do everything that their leaders would
New
say.
message.
Majority, I mean.
Greetings from Sweden, Slava Ukraine.
Greetings to Sweden. Thank you so much. So I know so many brainwashed people there in Russia, but obviously we have some of the people against.
For finding what it is in USD.
For finding what is it in USD? Official rate is 37 hryvnias, 1 United States dollar. So 1 United States dollar is 37 hryvnias. So you donated, I think, around $8.
New message.
Thank you so much.
I admire this commitment of yours helping guys in frontline. Respect from Finland. Get well soon.
Tepi, greetings to Finland, awesome country. Tommy, thank you so much for support.
New message.
Get well soon. I hope you guys will get more stuff soon.
Uvi,
Greetings from the Netherlands.
oh, sorry, it's in Netherlands. Rainman, thank you so much for your kind support. Greetings to Netherlands, awesome country. I was there many times.
Buy a strong drone for the brave Ukrainian people.
Oop from Germany, thank you so much for your support. Just want to tell you that we are not collecting funds for drones because I'm looking for purchasing some of the protection equipment for our guys. Okay, I'll explain to you. Then you fly the drone, the remote controller can be spotted by enemy side. And there is some equipment that can
New message.
avoid
Canada
that,
stands
help
with
to avoid
Ukraine.
it. Sally, thank you so much. Guys, there are so many donations. I'm out of the stream. I was speaking about the gays for 20 minutes, I think because of your donations. I have idea, like I cannot say it. So I think our society gets more tolerance to sexual minorities, and still we don't have parades because we have many people against them. Like the parades you may see in Germany, in the United States, in Canada, wherever. Still, there are so many people who are against them, and actually, our police should protect.
Greetings from Germany. Do your guys need 3D printed parts or CAD drawing? I am really good at it. Just tell me where to contact.
Casual German, you may find my contact on my channel. Sorry.
Dennis, do you take time for relaxation, visit a restaurant, watch a movie, visit friends? Thanks for your fundraising efforts.
Richard Boris, yes, sometimes, well, my wife, sometimes she's very busy with our daughter, and that is why sometimes we don't have time for cooking, so we sometimes visiting cafes and restaurants. I visited the zoo with my daughter in one of Ukrainian cities recently. And what else? Well, my daughter will soon have her birthday, and she asked me to go to the mountain place on the western side of Ukraine. Probably gonna go there.
I work with Ukrainian refugees in Canada. They don't know English and we struggle to communicate. How did you become fluent in English?
Shannon, I always realized that I need English for my life if I want to get something in this life, because it's all about English. Our world is very global, and English, it appeared the global language. Even though British Empire, Great Britain, lost all major part of the colonies, still English
New message.
gets more and more
We got your
popular.
back, people of Ukraine. Stay strong.
Rudy Burris, thank you so much for support. Thank you. So I always understood it was like nonsense
New
not to
message.
study English.
Live and let live is how I go through life.
Yeah, David, thank you. So to fly the airplane everywhere, now they're all
New message.
Western made, and
37 to 1? Oh yeah, I am definitely doing this too. Your troops are my troops, Dennis. I said I was committed to this, so let's rock.
that guy, thank you so much for your kind support. I hope it's okay for the family budget, for your personal one. So yeah, the English is very important for every part of the world, I think. IT technologies, development, engineering, aviation, it's all about English. English is very important for aviation as well. It was my childhood dream to become a pilot, so I understood that I need to study it. And little by little, I started when I was a kid.
New message.
Thanks, Dennis, for your update video. These streams are nice to hear from you besides the just the war. Hope you continue to stay safe and doing these fundraisers. Washington, United States.
Curtis, I hope it's okay for your family budget because you donated more than $100. That's a lot, as for me. And thank you. Greetings to Washington, United States. I know that there are two Washingtons, Washington, D.C. and State Washington. Probably you are from Washington State.
New message.
Sorry if I'm wrong.
Prayers for Ukraine and IRS brave people.
Thank you, Alma. Thank you so much. And I wonder if we reached, because I don't see, oh, my friends, we already reached the goal for the stream, so it's not necessary anymore, but if you want to support the guys, so I consecutively will raise the funds from the stream to send to the guys, all right? So the idea is they're looking for what they need, protective equipment,
New message.
and I just found this
Thank you,
stuff.
Dennis, for keeping us informed. Slava Ukraini.
Beatrice, thank you so much for your kind support. After that, I will probably, so how can I show you that equipment?
New message.
Anyways, my friends, you can trust
Canadian
me
vet here. Keep
that
being
I'm
you.
helping.
You shine a light on what is happening out in Ukraine, and you do an amazing job at raising awareness for people who might not have time to follow all the news.
Stevie, thank you so much. Yes, that's actually my
New
goal
message.
of this channel.
Dennis, how much is food? Is it expensive right now? Greetings from Portland.
Brand, no, it's not expensive. I think I spent, how much I spent? For my family, I spent a little bit more than $1,000 for food per month. A little bit more than that. But
New
obviously,
message.
depends on
With
food.
love from Canada, Slava Ukraini. Glory to all that defend freedom and right to exist.
Alex, the chemist, thank you so much.
New message.
Stay safe, Dennis. Keep up the good work.
Jason, thank you so much. So the food depends on what food you like. The local produced food is very cheap in Ukraine. You can literally spend like, you can literally have the salary up to $500 and you'll struggle, but you can survive, let's say. If you want like to live with your family, I think $1,500 per month, and you'll have normal food supplies, like you can have some salads, meat, so all of these things that you really need for your body. About the other part, like fuel, it's around $1.40 right now, $1.40. So it's more or less
Support
okay.
for your effort and your mates from the UK.
Thank you. Greetings to UK. Steve, thank you.
New message.
Sending good wishes and support for Ukraine.
Shelly, thank you. Thank you for your support. All right, guys, let's go to the normal chat just for a while. Let the music play slow Ukrainian. Thank you. Oh, Jake is here. Sorry. I didn't see the Jake. I sometimes watch his videos. He is an awesome guy. Guys, sorry, I'm a little bit on the drugs. Sorry. I would like to have the stream with Jake if we'll find the time. I don't see him in the comment section. Sorry. So yeah, I could be slow talking and slow thinking because of the drugs. Sorry, it's kind of painful, so I take the drugs. If Ukraine can hit bases in Crimea, could they hit the entire Black Sea fleet at this point? No, it's not
New
possible.
message.
How is your friend doing? Does he like his new GoPro?
Yeah, it was his dream. Hubert, first of all, thank you for your support. It was like his dream. He got his TikTok. It's in Ukrainian, so you probably won't be interested. So he filmed just from the front lines, not the battles themselves, but their usual stuff there, what they do, and what equipment do they have sent from United States, obviously. So mainly they got many supplies delivered from the Western countries, and it's great. So I saw it myself how your help works, and he told me that, yeah, so he filmed like, today we have this bag from United States military. It's awesome. It has also in those pockets used for this and these types of equipment and other stuff. So yeah.
New message.
And
Greetings from Kryvyi Rih.
Henny, thank you. Greetings from Kryvyi Rih. Oh, you're not far away. Hope you're okay there. The longest city in Europe, Kryvyi Rih. And also the native city of President Zelensky. I think so, yeah. I think he was born there. So his name is, the guy I was talking to, my mate who got injured, his name is Bovkun, as his surname. His name is Yuri Bovkun.
New
Yeah.
message.
It is easier to think slowly than it is to think when in pain, my friend.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I better not like to show because I moved it a little bit and it was very painful. So about my guy Yuri Bovkun, he got his TikTok, and he was openly filming everything. Actually, in Ukraine army you can film almost
Slava
everything.
Ukraini, Privet zі Svetsi.
Mets, привіт з України. Дякую за підтримку. Thank you so much for your support. Greetings from Ukraine. My mate, he was looking to join the YouTube channel, and for that he said, I need a GoPro camera. It's my dream. I say, okay, I'll buy you your dream. And also with your help, we collected the funds just for the medical stuff that he additionally required. Obviously we have the medical support from the hospitals, but Ukrainian medical support, then you have the drugs produced mostly in Ukraine, and I know that there are some drugs produced in European countries that are better. So our idea was to buy that stuff for him. At least we tried. And I sent all the funds to him, and thank you so much for your awesome support. And also my mates from my airline, and not only my airline, Skyup Airlines,
Keep up the good work.
Ukraine Airlines, and also thank you so much, Martin, thank you so much for your kind support. And also, he is a pilot in Skyup. I asked him why he decided to go there. He said then Russians, he used to live near to Kiev, so he said then the Russians were very close to Kiev. He went to protect his family, basically. He joined the local defense, and after that, they say, okay, can we go? They were just basically sent to the eastern part of Ukraine. It happened like this very fast. So then the Russians retreated from Kiev. He went to the eastern side, and he said, I already know some of the mates who went there. I couldn't like leave them alone, and he joined this war basically as a soldier. It's very rare that pilots join this war as a soldier. I know some of the pilots who joined this war as pilots, but without military experience, as I don't have the military experience at all. I've never been to the army. So if you're like a guy like me, you cannot join any kind of activity for now. Let's go to your questions, my friends.
New message.
Now that I know how to do it, you can expect to hear from me more often. I hope that I do not end up being a nuisance.
No, that guy, thank you so much. Yeah.
New message.
Hello from the land of the Grey Eagle.
Tell me, what is the land of the Grey Eagle? Grey Eagle. Mojave Green.
New message.
Sorry,
Stay strong. Greetings from the Netherlands.
just greetings to the Netherlands. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, guys, today you're really awesome. I mean, with your help, thank you so much. But we already reached the goal for this live stream. I'll continuously collect funds for the guys this month, at least, and all the funds will be transferred to them. So the goal for every stream is $1,000. We already reached that. Thank you so much for your support. I see Poland is now are not doing to issue visa to Russians. Yeah, excellent move. Regards from Michael, Red Bluff, California. Yeah, it seems like we have lots of the conflicts between Ukrainians and Russians in Europe, not only between Ukrainians and Russians, but between Poland and Polish people and Russians, between, I don't know, other people and Russians. So Russia, I wouldn't say that they're like conflicts, but sometimes if we speak about statistics, even in Ukraine, like people drink a lot, in Russia even more, so sometimes that helps. And also they're brainwashed, and they have their own Russian parades supporting the Z style of their dictatorship, the war. And sometimes it may spark some instability in Europe. So why should Europe have it? I don't know. So I think it's okay for the work visa. I think European Union and United States of America, they need to sack out Russian brains, let's say, from Russia itself. I think European Union and United States should do all the best to drive out all the Russian IT guys, let's say, from Russia, all the talented stuff. So we need Russia to be just destroyed. No brain country. I mean, not destroyed as a country, but economically for what they're doing. So no brains, no engineering, no new designs. There will be a new North Korea, just bigger. So that's the idea, I think. There's still, I'm against the word, like every Russian is bad. Like, yeah, but they have the common responsibility for the elected president, Putin. So they do have it. The responsibility. So what Putin is doing and his circle, simple Russians are also responsible for that. Many Russians do not support Putin, but as a common nation, they are responsible. It happened in a Nuremberg process. Sorry, YouTube says that the internet connection is brain drain. The internet connection is not good. So it happened in Nuremberg process, like prosecution say that, and jury say that all of the German people are responsible for what Nazis done to the world and Europe in particular, but you cannot put everyone in prison. But it's still the common responsibility of the German people, and that is why they paid lots of contributions to many of the nations, and especially to Israel or Jews. So it should be done to Russia itself again. And now we have a good relations with Germany. And before Germany, they destroyed many of the villages here in Ukraine. Like if they were looking for partisans, if they found a partisan, it's like a local resistance guys. If they would find at least one in the village, they may have burned all the village down with all of the civilians. So it happened obviously not to every village, but if they found partisans, oh my god, it will be devastation for our people here. But still now, after everything, they recognized that, first of all, they failed this war, they lost it, and after that they realized, okay, we need to put, let's say, border to the Nazi propaganda in Germany. So in Germany, you cannot do that stuff with swastika, with heils, and like you may do, for example, in South America, right? Or in Japan. You can legally do it there, I think. Yeah, I'm sure about it. But in Germany, no, you will be jailed for it. So they put this border, and also, but still they have Nazis there, still a minority, and we also have them in Ukraine, but Russia just put them like it's half a population. But no, we have pricks and freaks everywhere in Russia itself. It's just the matter of propaganda. How would you put it? Dennis, did you have the chance to contact the enforcer? Enforcer contacted me on my personal email that you may find on my channel, and Google recognized that email as potential hazard, and I tried to reply, but Google said no, we will not send the message back, because simply we cannot trust that sender. So I don't know if enforcer contacted me, or maybe some trolls or scammers. But I want to make collaborations with the guys I know. So I know operator Starsky. I want to make collaboration with him, and we filmed like kind of short video about Gostomel Airport. There could be a live stream with him, I don't know. We can do it, why not? And also, maybe we're gonna make the live stream with some of the soldiers, Ukrainian soldiers who may speak English, obviously. Then Dennis, as the medical professional, I've considered coming to volunteer. Can you talk about the process for volunteers if there is the one? Ryan, contact me on email. I will answer you, all right? Email you may find on my channel about, and there's my email.
No, you do not have to join. If you use the link in the video description and do the math, a donation of 30, which is less than $1 USD, you can send a message of up to 500 letters, spaces. I was kind of leery of that, but you can use a card or go wit.
Sorry, that guy, thank you. I don't know for whom that message was. Timur Rudov, yeah, Timur Rudov also did. It wasn't the collaboration, it was like a live stream, couple of the live streams where we gained the funds for the displaced people. I try not to collect the funds for weapons. It's my own. I'm not a religious guy, but still, for some of you, it could be unacceptable to collect money for guns, for attack drones. I had the idea to collect funds for something really big, Bayraktars. They're a small Bayraktar, not the TB2, but a small one, much cheaper, UAV. But still, so I collect the funds for charity purposes to help civilians. I collect the funds for, you know, equipment for our army, protective equipment, clothes, vests, helmets, and everything, and yeah, that stuff. But I do not collect the funds for guns. Basically, we have guns, but not like very heavy weapons. Yeah, we have those as well nowadays, but still not enough. And I cannot, and we cannot together buy what, artillery system or something. Could be awesome, but no. It is job of the government. How did you hurt your arm? Just here in this room, I bent over the bed and hit the floor with my arm. If you could collect for a mob, I would understand. All right. Oh, night vision, yeah.
New message.
Sorry, Dennis. Someone commented, so to send a message I have to be a member. I thought I would clarify that.
That guy, no. To send this message, you don't need to be a member. Just go to the link, and the membership is other stuff. It's like a Patreon, but membership. What are your expectations with regard to 24th August? Increased aggression from the Russian side, or seeing things are not exactly doing as planned for them, obviously? I don't think they're gonna put some kind of... I think it will be just a normal day. I don't think we should put parade or military parade even in Kiev as it was done in 2015 or 14, I forgot, with the previous president. So I think it should be just a normal day. People may celebrate, but for me it's just a family celebration, you know. Maybe I'll go to Kiev, maybe just for content, to film the city itself. Do you really have streets named after... Do you have really streets named after known Nazis? No. No, we don't have streets named after known Nazis. Well, Stepan Bandera, he is
New message.
Ukrainian guy.
Be safe.
He's not
Watch
Nazi.
you every day. From Western Canada.
Jim Dickinson, thank you so much. Greetings to Canada. Well, Bandera, he was fighting also against Nazis and against Russians at the same time. And Nazis say that he is Soviet, pro-Soviet. Soviets say that he is a Nazi. So, but actually, he's some sort of Ukrainian Napoleon, or how you call that guy. Napoleon is well known, obviously, and he is like a French hero, I think. But for example, in UK, people do not like him, obviously, because he wanted to offend on Britain Islands unsuccessfully, but still he was fighting against Britons, and Bandera was fighting on the Ukrainian side against Russians, or Soviets, it's better to say, and they now blame him. So yeah, it's like if you call Napoleon Station statue in France like the name of, like it's a Nazi statue or something, or it's a Nazi Napoleon Street. So it's total nonsense.
Slava Ukraini.
Remy Gutant, thank you so much. Thank you. I hope I spelled your name correctly. Napoleon. Okay, yeah. In Ukraine we say Napoleon. Very famous guy. Recently I watched a video about him. Wow, he was talented, really. And he was so goal-oriented to get the power in France. And by that time, I think France was, I don't know, has the biggest influence, right, in Europe. After the revolution, he came to the power. Well, everything there was like then I read his biography. It seems like some kind of thriller. It's very hard to believe that those events really happened. Congratulations for your channel, Dennis. As Spaniard from Colombia. Thank you. Have you thought of uploading flight simulator videos on Pilot Blog? Yes, I may do it. Hi from France. Greetings to France. Russia was in America first, then there was Tataria. Yeah, I heard about, like, could be, you know. I try to avoid conspiracy theories, but some are so real, like this Tataria, you know. And yeah, Russia was in Alaska. And after that, they sold Alaska for United States, because by that time they just sell it for some other perks, let's say. Russia was really competitor to the most European countries throughout its, and also was the ally for some time. Was, you know, the enemy with Britain, with the UK for a long time, but at the same time they built unions at some points. So very interesting. The history is very interesting.
Thanks. Dennis, thank you for the podcasts, and please be pain-free. Keep your wings level when you land.
Thank you, Ron. If I kept my wings level, you will see my nose crushed into my face inside. So by that time, I had to raise my elbow just to avoid the face trauma. Where are the Azov prisoners now? Mostly they are near to Alenivka prison, the prison that was attacked. Some of them in Russia, some of them, but most of them in self-proclaimed republic's controlled territory. I don't know why it happened, my friends. Everyone thought that the situation was guaranteed by each side, by Ukrainian side, Russian side, international organization, that we're gonna see those guys freed from prison very, very soon. But till now, there are just few Azov soldiers who were exchanged for Russian soldiers. I don't know why in that case we should have changed them. Let's not change, call them to go to Russian side, basically. But it was very dangerous for them to stay in Azovstal, so the situation was really crazy. But the most thing that I personally consider as a big betrayed indeed by a Ukrainian side of its own people, and including Azov guys, is that at the beginning of the war, somehow Russia was able to cross from Crimea to the eastern side to Mariupol direction. Actually, it was quite easy to block the ways out for Russia from Crimea, but somehow they just went to Ukraine from Crimea. There are just two roads, and one is with a bridge that could easily be destroyed. So for me, it's nonsense. It was betrayed, literally. I'm 100% sure about it.
Ha ha hey. If you sell something to an American, you ain't getting it back, Jack.
Strange. Yeah, it's 37,000 greeners already. Thank you so much, guys. So at the beginning of the war, it was either stupid, big mistake done by Ukrainian army, which I consider it is unreal. On the other side, it was betrayed from some Ukrainian chiefs. I don't think it was the president, maybe someone from his circle, or maybe from the military command. For now, investigation is ongoing, and we don't know so far the details of that investigation. Then is, does your navy have any ships? Are they patrolling, etc.?
New message.
Sorry.
Hello, Dennis. You need to use elbow grease now. Smiley face. Take care, my friend.
Swain, thank you so much. Thank you for joining the live stream. Yes. Sorry. Dennis, does your navy have any ships that are patrolling, or are they all shore-based personnel? Have a peaceful sky? Have a great time, Bruce from Canada. I don't know details about the ships, but probably we have some kind of small boats. We have the biggest ship of Ukraine sank down on purpose, just for Russia not to destroy it. It's partially sank down on a small shore.
New message.
It can be restored.
That was in reference to Russia wanting Alaska back. Sorry, I ought to have been more specific.
Oh yeah, that guy. Thank you.
New message.
Your reports on the war are one of the best. Keep providing reports in the future. Get well soon. Greetings from Eric Humans, Belgium.
Eric Humans, many thanks for your awesome support. Greetings to Belgium. Once I was in Belgium, in Brussels. I went through the flight simulator training there. How's the winter in Ukraine? Do you get a lot of snow or deep sub-zero temperatures? Does it vary from coast to north? Yes, on the south it's quite warm. It's more like, I don't know, could be not as Spain, but maybe Italy. Winter on the very south, let's say Crimea. Sometimes we may have snow. On the north here, near to Kiev, we have snow, but also depends on winter. Like 2 years ago, there was almost no snow. The last winter was really snowy. It was snowy and snowy all the day long. And the temperature varies usually from +2 to -10. During the January times, the middle of January, we may have the temperatures that could drop down to -20 sometimes, but it's very rare. So usually it's around 0 throughout the winter, and snow it may just fall down. It may be like for a few days and then it melts, and then it falls down again. So it's like near to 0 temperatures, let's say, mostly, if we speak about winter time. What will happen if the Zaporizhzhia power plant is shut down? It is impossible to shut down the nuclear power plant. It's physically impossible. Even Chernobyl nuclear power plant is still working. So the fusion process should go until the fuel is inserted into reaction and the reaction started. So you cannot shut down the nuclear power plant. This shutdown process may be possible, but it takes many years. So it's like the theory. Yeah, it's like that. Not the theory, but practice. Yeah, theory and practice. Hello, Dennis. How do you volunteer a medical professional in Ukraine? I am not medical profession volunteer, but if you want to volunteer in that fission, yeah, nuclear fission, not fusion. Fusion is the name of the you know what. Ukraine is so you can go to Ukraine and join, like, you know, we have firemen from Germany who joined the local emergency services. So you need just to go to Ukraine and find some. I do not specifically know the steps.
Thank you.
Carol, thank you. Carol, think again. There is my email on the channel. If you did a mistake with that donation, because it's 10,000, 10,000 is quite a lot. 10,000 hryvnia, it's quite a lot. I got the warning, $1 is 37 hryvnia, so 10,000 you donated is around $270. It's crazy. So I have my email on my account on my YouTube, and contact me if you did a mistake. All right, Carol, thank you. If you didn't do a mistake, that's crazy support. Thank you so much. People wanting to provide medical help in Ukraine should contact Doctors Without Borders. All right. There are few others too, but they are big organizations. I think, yeah, Doctors Without Borders is the good choice. They are everywhere. How are your supplies? Are you short of anything? No, Wild Bill. Now we have everything. Well, we don't have like very expensive stuff that people would not buy just right now. Some people would buy them. For example, I don't know, up-to-date MacBooks. So people, maybe they just want to purchase for the lowest price because we have the value change of the hryvnia. Maybe they want just to invest into the high tech or technical stuff. So they're buying the stuff like MacBooks, iPhones. They just don't want their money to be evaporated with this dollar to hryvnia change that occurred during this war. So we are in lack of that stuff, but I have everything, so no worries. Before we got the problems with fuel, but now everything is all right. So Dennis, why does Moldova or Ukraine allow supplies to Transnistria by air?
New message.
Let me double my donation, just in case winking face.
CPU, thank you so much. Winky. It says like winking face. CPU, thank you so much for your support. Why does Moldova or Ukraine allow supplies to Transnistria by air? I don't know why. If it's happening right now, it's nonsense. I know Moldova didn't allow Russian peacekeepers to leave Transnistria to their territory, even though they have agreement with Russia to provide supplies, as you say, and also troops change in Transnistria under recognized republic. So it was previously down that there wasn't the war in Ukraine. If we do it right now, like open, I don't think Ukraine airspace is open for any kind of Russian aircraft or international aircraft. So we do not allow to fly anyone around here. I know that for sure because I'm a pilot. Who is controlling Transnistria now? It's a puppet Russian government. There are winds of change all over the world, indeed. Now, I'm saying it's the beginning of the big war between dictatorship and democracy. We are happily on the side of democracy. However, we are just on the front line of that battle. Hello, Dennis. Greetings from your friend in New York. Greetings to New York, United States. Awesome city. Moldova does not have sea access. Look at the map. Yes, they don't have the sea access. What happened to all the mercenaries from Syria? Mercenaries from Syria. I don't know what happened to them. Hey Dennis, have you ever passed gas during the live stream? Oh, crazy comments. I need to read them first and after say it loud. Pisky was leveled with thermobaric bombs. Someone posted that 24 hours ago. Yes, Russia used the name of that Solntsepilk system.
Peaceful Sky Friend, may you fly again soon. XXX Slava Ukraini, who fights and sacrifices for all our tomorrows to be free. Thank you and take care. Love to you all. XX.
Elizabeth Lush, thank you so much
New
for
message.
your support.
At Dennis Davydov, I just checked my bank balance, and don't worry about a damn thing. It turns out, for the Americans out there, that a donation of 30 in US dollars is 88 cents. In other words, I can do this all day.
All right. Thank you for your support. That guy is really donating 88 cents to hear the automatic voice and my replies. Well, you can do it. Why not? So anyways, every cent is very important for us, my friends. So that guy, thank you so much. Is Zelensky just replacing corrupt officials with yes men? I don't think, literally for me, Zelensky is not perfect leader, I would say, but we very happy and very lucky to have him now instead of the ex-presidents, all of them combined. So I still think we have the best president ever in Ukraine. Still, he is not the perfect one. All the people who got that power, they are not perfect. So expecting the, I don't know, very, how to say it in English, human behavior, like very human, like good attitude from the guy who achieved that goal, I think it's impossible, because politics is a very brute stuff, and then you go in a way you're losing your humanity a little bit. Yeah, I'm super proud of Zelensky. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Don't say it twice.
All right. Jake Lion, thank you. There is no such thing as perfect. Yeah, I agree. Zelensky is a right man on the right moment, indeed. Remember then, Winston Churchill was a good military prime minister during the Second World War, but was not elected after, because he was a good guy for a proper time. Here's the Netherlands. We consider Zelensky to have the balls of steel. Much respect to all Ukrainians. Yes, he was, by that time he refused to evacuate. Russians went to Kiev. They actually crossed the city border, and there were more than 1,000 of them. Small groups, like 20 people, they enter Obolon, the north part of Kiev. They enter from the western side to Shulavka. Shulavka is very close to the city center itself. And there was some fighting. So I'm really surprised how he didn't leave the country, the city. So he stayed there. Very, balls of steel, how we call it. Dennis, are you concerned that Russia took Pisky west of Donetsk? I am. Richard, they may take more cities. They may take Kramatorsk, Slavansk, they may take, I don't know, even Odessa, Dnipro, all the eastern part of Ukraine. But from strategic perspective, eventually they will lose this war after all. Many years may come during this war, but it's all done. Ukrainians will never surrender, all right? We're gonna fight until we have all of our sovereign territory. They will not accept any kind of negotiations with Russia until we receive what we have. What we had. We don't need to Russian territory. We need our own Ukraine that was and that is sovereign country, independent country, recognized by all of the countries of United Nations, presented in United Nations. Even then it was the part of the Soviet Union. Ukrainian Soviet Republic was presented in Soviet Union for a long time. Russia never was presented in United Nations, so it has no right to go there. So yeah, Russia strategically, they may have tactical, as I say to you, yeah, advantage because they send more troops, more, but people would not accept their ruling here.
New message.
Mock good use of it.
Egon, thank you so much for your kind support. Ukrainian will write history. Yeah, we're already writing it. Russia lost, then they retreat from north part of the territory, north part of the Kiev, north part of Chernigiv, Oblast, Sumy. So it showed that we have so strong resistance that to save their own army, they needed to retreat from this place. They would never take Kiev. The only thing that bothers me is that Russia has nuclear weapons and that Russia is controlling Energodar nuclear power plant. That's two things that bother me. Not Peasky city, not
Slava
anything.
Ukraine.
Thank you, Conchulaville. I hope I spell your name correctly.
New message.
In every generation the precise person appears, seemingly from nowhere, and then when their time is done, they are best placed in a glass cage marked, break only in time of war. General George S. Patton was a prime example.
Interesting.
New message.
Hope this little bit helps and my heart is with you all in Ukraine.
Donna, thank you so much for your donation. Yeah, it helps. Every penny is helping us. Guys, I just want to ask you to press the like to the live stream. It will help YouTube algorithms to make it widely published for every user. For the most, it can just boost YouTube algorithms if you like the stream. Thank you. Can you please provide more information on Lend-Lease? I lost the comment. More information on Lend-Lease, then how much or how long will it last? It will, John, it will last until the victory of Ukraine. It's going to be started in October, as far as I remember, first weapon delivery. We'll have many artilleries, many shells, could be airplanes, tanks, and armored vehicles.
New message.
Delivered massively.
Hi Dennis, I will not stop supporting Ukraine until it's completely liberated from any occupiers. Keep it up. Slava Ukraini. Wolfram, Berlin.
Wolfram, thank you so much for your support. Greetings to Berlin, Germany.
I want to give thanks to Dennis' wife for doing all the hard work we don't see. We know Dennis can't do it. I want to thank all of the great subscribers of Dennis' channel for their contributions. Heroes do what is needed when it is needed. Like and subscribe, people.
Glory to Ukraine. Matthew, thank you so much for support. My wife. Hello. Тобі привіт та за те, що ти робиш. з тобою я можу робити те, що я роблю на Ютубі. Okay, yeah, I share my greetings to my wife. Dennis bomb orcs in F-16. Yeah. I wish I could. Now I note why the movie is called Hunt for the Red October. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna receive the Lend-Lease in October. Now we are trying to negotiate to move it to September, the first deliveries. For now, that help that it's been sent to Ukraine is just additional, occasional help assigned by Pentagon and President Joe Biden. The main help will be delivered later. And yeah, according to the latest news, Russia started to boost their production of weapons, but from the information we have, like they have lots of the spare parts being delivered to them by the Western countries, aiming equipment, even small rubber materials as seals, or some of the metals were delivered to Russia before. Even, the bulbs. How they gonna fight without that? It's just a total nonsense. So they should build again T-34 Second World War tank to fight here in Ukraine. And Ukraine, on the other hand, will have brand new, very precise weapons delivered to our country. So who gonna win it? And we have mobilization of our forces. Russians, no, they don't. Russians will find it hard in winter to resupply themselves, hope they freeze in trenches. Yes, the ideal thing for Ukraine, now we're doing the streak on the south part of Ukraine here to Kherson. So Russia moved their forces. We were speaking that we're gonna start our counterattack on Kherson. We're gonna start our counterattack on Kherson. Many times, President Zelensky, Ukrainian officials, Ukrainian military will all say that we are starting the counterattack very, very soon. And Russia, they did afraid of it, and they thought like, how can we lost the Kherson? It's their main city that they took during this war. After that, it is Mariupol, I think. So they thrown their forces to that part. Almost 25,000 soldiers are there, and then they throw their forces. The most part, we destroy the bridges, and basically that part of the land is cut from supplies. Imagine what may happen during the winter time. That river there on the south, it will not freeze. Well, the temperature should drop very low, and it will not sustain the ice. Even if it is gonna freeze, the ice will not sustain any kind of vehicle. It's very kind of warm on the south part of Ukraine. So they're just doomed there. They cannot move their tanks out. Today, Antonovsky Bridge was targeted once again. So it's just crazy how Russians went to this trap. Interesting. Many comments to my wife. I just want to check, my friend. Sorry, I cannot. I will check out your comments, but yeah, again we have the confirmation that the Russian military. I just got some of the information.
Can you reset the fundraiser bar to 370,000 so he can set a new high score? Hello, Dennis' wife. We enjoy your husband's video.
New message.
God bless your work, Dennis.
Thank you, Curtis. Good idea about 37. No, it's too much. For every stream I put not more than 50,000. it's still a lot as for me. I've never imagined that I would be able to collect that funds, but it's this time it's not for me. And also, my friends, I got some of the good news. Recently, I got some income, more income on my channel, because some of the yellow dollar signs on my videos, they were turned to green ones. It's awesome. And for them, for some, I applied appeals. That tool is interesting. Lynn, God bless your work, Dennis. Thank you, Lynn. So before, I was kind of afraid to apply appeals to my videos, because I thought that if I had the yellow dollar, it means that there will be no monetization on my YouTube videos. If I had that, it means that YouTube thinks that it is bad, but actually it's robot choice. So now every time I apply appeals, and yeah, many of appeals after it will be reviewed by humans, and they usually put the green dollar sign. So it's great news.
In the final analysis, the safest way to deal with the Kremlin is to support a resistance in Russia itself that is already existing because of dissatisfaction. If anyone else attacks it, it will be used as an excuse to retaliate, quite possibly recklessly and with.
And with weapons of mass destruction, their sub-fleet is the most dangerous.
From one pilot to another, keep fighting the good fight. Ukraine is in our daily thoughts, and we love you all here in Massachusetts, USA.
Colin S., greetings to United States, Massachusetts. Thank you so much for your kind support. And safe flights to you. Happy landings, always. Safe landings, it's better to say, yeah. Then is the Ukraine presidential election in 2 years. Yeah, I think in 2 years. Now, Dennis, I would like to ask, what is your opinion on reaction by Czech and Slovak government? What was the reaction? About what reaction, sorry. Dennis, I'm concerned about Vasilivka and not being liberated. The supply route to nuclear power plant. Sorry, I'm out of information. Yes, we love you in Massachusetts, United States. Thank you. Dennis' channel is growing. Yeah. The highest growth was on May and June. 100% complicating gets you. What would you say? Then will Ukraine get offensive weapons from the West? We're already receiving tanks from Poland. We're already receiving artillery systems, and we're gonna receive fighter jets, I hope. Для бойових дій взимку, які критичні запаси знадобляться Україні? For the winter operation, what are the critical supplies are needed to be delivered to Ukraine or for Ukraine? Critical supplies. Our army needs new military winter equipment. It's for sure. I mean, average soldier needs it. Also, we need some kind of radiators, gas radiators, and heating equipment in our trenches. That's for sure. And other than that, I don't think there is the big difference. But for winter uniform, it could be quite expensive compared to the summer one. Hi, Dennis from United States. Hi, David to United States from Ukraine. Thank you. Warm cloth, yeah. It should not also be just warm. It should be light. It shouldn't be clumsy in it, let's say. It should be thin, it should be warm, it should be light. It should hide your appearance in the bushes. It should be white in the snow. It should be amber, or not amber. It should be dark gray, let's say, or brown if there is no snow. Do you know more about the army guys from Azovstal in Markovlia? Did the kill them? No, they didn't kill everyone. However, they kill part of the Azovstal guys in Alinovska prison. Guys, I'll try to read out. I really appreciate your Ukrainian, but I just want to read out English comments because written in English, not just from UK, because just for others to understand them. All right. Do you think Ukraine received ATACMS yet? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. United States say that they didn't supply ATACMS to Ukraine, but I don't see any kind of other rocket that could have been used to attack Crimean Saki airfield base. Could be Harpoon, yeah, that was delivered from the European countries. It has the long range, but still, I don't know if it could be used for the land attacks, because it was used for the ship attacks. Russia will pay, obviously. The civilians in Kherson also need supplies. What will happen to them in winter? I fear there will be famine. I don't think that there will be famine. Russia wants their controlled territory to be like, if they capture the territory, they don't need lots of riots there, outrages. So that is why they'll supply supplies. They need to show to their own people that they're a peaceful nation. They mostly bomb cities on Ukrainian controlled territories. They took Kherson very easily, so buildings there were not mainly destroyed, and like in Mariupol. So they need to show to their own people that they are good boys. That is why they will still provide supplies of food there. There are ferries that they were able to build across the Dnieper River, and it's not the other. Kherson is not the other dimension. Still, you may build. You have boats, you have those ferries that they were able to build, so supplies will be delivered. But now they have 25,000 soldiers in that area. That number is a lot, and Russia needs to feed them also. And for just one ferry, there are a couple of ferries to feed the Russians, 25,000 Russian soldiers. I don't think it is enough. So they need to move out their men right now from Kherson area. And then those army men will be moved out from Kherson area. At the same time, Ukraine will receive the Lend-Lease weapons, and we're going to start the counterattack. So I did expect our guys, our officials who said about the counterattack of Ukraine on Kherson to be started in this month. But everyone was wrong. It was the play with the media resources, just for Russia to throw their forces out from the eastern flank to the south. And now they're trapped, basically. They still can move the forces out, but like with small portions, because all the bridges were destroyed. 25 Russian soldiers soon will be prisoners of war. They will surrender to the first Ukrainian tractor. No, don't be like, okay, it's kind of funny, but still, my friends, do not underestimate your enemy. Never. I spoke with my mate who got wounded on the front lines. He said that they were preparing for it for a long time. They fire precisely. They have overwhelming superiority on most part of the front lines, and it's just a miracle for the Ukrainian army to withstand that massive force of Russia. Ukraine wasn't really prepared. Our government was not trusting Western media. Our people were not, including me, were not believing how could Russia attack us. So now the world changed for us, and we think differently. We start to fight, yes, but still we are in lack of resources compared to Russia. We need our people to be alive, and the Russian part just doesn't care about it. They throw their soldiers, and with that barbarian tactics for our civilians, that's how they got their success. They got prepared for it. They have massive amount of people, resources, soldiers, ammunitions, artillery.
New message.
And that's how they are winning
I don't know
at
what
some
the
point.
mystery is. A special forces group could have easily done what happened to that Crimean airfield. Tilde and vanished without a trace. This is what they do. A U.S. Navy SEAL team of only 4 to 6 men could have haloed in, planted charges, and
And X filled sooner than it takes to do. I don't think that it is possible to get into controlled airfield on Russian occupied Crimea with that amount of explosives. It should be the best operation in the world, the best conducted, I think, should have been. Ukraine inspired the entire world. Glory to Ukraine and its defenders. Thank you, enforceable president. Next time you can do a donation bar for winter clothes for the Ukrainian military. That do you think is on idea? It is right now. We are. It is also be spent for the winter clothes. Team support. It means some equipment to protect our guys, and also clothes. Basically, we need to, I need to, with your help, hopefully, even without your help, but you help a lot. With your donations, with funds from Patreon, from members on my channel, from YouTube ads, all together, I'm gonna spend lots of funds for it. How's your arm, Dennis? It hurts. My gypsum was removed today. I had the bone displacement. Most of my muscles were hurt. It is big right now. It's really hurt. Then you move your arm. They say I have to remove the gypsum.
Hey Dennis, I'm hoping Putin buys a unicycle Slava Ukraini from UK.
Yeah, Raven 7, thank you. Thank you for your support.
New message.
That's the thing, Denny's. You don't need heavy equipment for demolition of that kind.
Yeah, interesting. Thank you. Yeah, I need to read about it. Thank you for your comment. Go to bed after 20 minutes. Oh, sorry. I just moved the camera a little bit with my leg. Sorry about it. Guys, thank you also very much for your donation support on PayPal. Unfortunately, I don't have the tool how to show your PayPal donations just on a screen. Sorry. How, Dennis, did Ukraine have some V2s from World War II stored in museums? V2s? and then used to hit the airfield. What? No, I don't think. No. We don't have those. Dennis does not know about the special forces like we know about them. He hasn't been exposed yet. I would bet a lot of money he doesn't know what MCV and did in jungles with no visibility. Oh, very interesting comment. Sorry, I don't know how to comment on it. What is the situation in Kherson? There was some shelling today in Kherson. Antonsky Bridge was shelled again today. So yeah, it's like that. V2 means World War II. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that you can spell it. V2 for me, it's the minimum safety speed for the airplane after rotation. Like V1, it's your go no go speed where you need to start, reject, take off, or continue. V2 is the speed for your minimum safe speed for single engine operation. So if you have rotate, you start rotation of the nose gear, and at V2 if you have the engine failure, it still can fly airplane with safe speed. It's a little bit higher than stall speed. So that's V2 for me. Why are the live cams in Ukraine showing no signs of war? Share the link with me on my email. There is the war, I know it. It is here in my country. V2 for me is World War II rocket. Yeah, V2, there was a big rocket that Germany fired to London also. Yeah. V1 was the first drone Germans built. V2 was the ballistic missile. Yeah. No, we don't have those. I never saw them in my real life, even in museum. Maybe I wasn't in many museums, obviously, but I never saw it literally. Yeah, V1 was some kind of cruise missile, isn't it? Dennis, what aircraft did you usually fly before the war? It's Boeing 737 and G. I like that idea, mate. Thank you. So we don't have those rockets in our museums. V2 was very imprecise compared to today's missiles, indeed, and Russia also has not very precise weapons. Recently it appeared that we have some problems with GPS here in Kiev area. It sometimes got blocked. Very interesting. Now the GPS is the best precise system, I think, the satellite navigation. Dennis, how excited would you be if the two bridges leaving Crimea were destroyed? I would be very excited.
By the way, my papa was an aerospace engineer. I love everything about airplanes and flight.
Oh, awesome, that guy. Thank you. Yeah, that is great. I know that aviation is very excited for many of my subscribers and viewers. You cannot like be feel less to aviation. At some point you just my English is so bad. I think mainly people like aviation, airplanes. They're so excited. That's why we have air shows, and basically, yeah, I'm really happy that I choose this path for my life. They have political ambitions for the war. You should. No, I don't. I want to stay out of from any kind of politics. I'm not good in it. I'm good in flying, maybe, but I'm average pilot. Not good skills, I would say, just average skills. Not outstanding skills, just good skills. Let's say like that. Greetings from Poland, Dennis. Greetings to Poland. Dennis, how did you break your arm? I bent over the bed. I fell down on floor. Very easy, yeah. I never thought that I could. It is not. I didn't break my arm. It is. I thought I did, but it appeared that it was just bone displacement. But my friends, it hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. I was like screaming. I was calling ambulance. I nearly faint. So it is so painful. It's the hardest pain I ever felt in my life.
I watched Dmytro Antonov channel about what's going on with that company. Can you explain, because I don't understand?
It's a long answer, should be. I have the video about it on my YouTube pilot blog. So basically, Dmytro Antonov said that the chiefs were warned by the company that leases the Antonov airplanes. Basically, Antonov is the airline, and the cargo for that airline is usually given by the other company. So that company, based in Germany, they say that it's going to be the war in Ukraine, probably, with great probability. So fly directly to Leipzig with all of your crews, planes, and spare parts, and it's going to be your base. We're going to pay for it. Sorry.
Sulava Ukraini.
Jonah, thank you so much. I hope it's okay for you. Jonah, thank you so much. Героям слава. For Antonov.
New message.
Sorry. Stand by.
Deviation. Tilde, it's like race cars. If I have to explain them, I can't. It's something that just happens and comes from deep inside.
Yeah, wise words, that guy. So Antonov Airlines rejected that proposition from that company that provide cargo for Antonov, strangely. But after a few days, the management of the company went Ukraine for Leipzig. All of them, mostly. So now Antonov himself, Dmitry Antonov, stayed here as a chief pilot, and no one was really concerned about that stuff, about that war. But they fled themselves, They went to the safe place, leaving the airplanes in Gostomel. And that is how basically Maria was devastated, and Russians came. It was here with many more airplanes, Ruslan's, Antonov 1-4, and many others. So they were just destroyed. But there was a chance for them, and that organization, that company, that it's like fract for shipment. So the owner of the ship itself, he doesn't care about the cargo. There's the other company that takes care about the cargo. So there is that company that warns Antonov to evacuate. However, so betrayed by the managers. As it happened here in the beginning of the war, we were betrayed by some maybe generals, or we don't know, the guy, maybe in president's office, maybe in I don't know, in ministry, some kind of ministry, that the ways out from Crimea were not destroyed, blocked, or I hope we will see rebuilt Antonov 225. Yeah, I hope it. We're gonna see it. It is real for now. Greetings from Austria. Hang out there. Thank you. Any thoughts on Gripen E? Is it a good fighter jet for Ukraine, we accept anything, my friends. Everything that will be delivered to Ukraine is good fighter jet. Everything that flies, because we are in lack of airplane. Gripen is awesome. Did you see about the Kickstarter project for Antonov 225? No, I didn't. I think it's a very, not the stupid thing, but it's very early to accumulate or...
New message.
Sorry.
I want to see an 225 fly again.
Yeah, me too. So it's very early to start the funds accumulation to rebuild the plane. First of all, we need to win this war. After that, we need to rebuild our cities. And only after that, maybe on Antonov 225, because it should be rebuilt because it's the symbol of Ukraine, right? Not only Ukraine, but the aviation industry, aviation history. So if there is a possibility, why not? But first of all, we need to take care about the people. I'm talking it to you. I love that airplane. I'm a pilot. I'm an aviation enthusiast. I'm the guy who admires aviation. But still, I think that we need to rebuild all of our houses, buildings that were destroyed first, because it's the normal life that our people lost here. So we need to get to that, and after that start some kind of Kickstarter or fundraiser to reach the funds to rebuild the Maria. And also aviation community, I think, may help a lot with that. So it's not a nearby scenario or nearby goal to rebuild that airplane. I think it's a little bit nonsense to accumulate funds for that airplane. It's just my personal opinion, my friends. You may agree with me or not, but I think we need to rebuild the country first. Hello from the neighbor of Romania. Greetings to Romania. A few Arab trolls in chat today, loaded questions, accusation, negativity. This is the best they can do. I didn't see them, actually. We have a good community, and try to guess the average percentage of I don't know how many dislikes do I have. I don't watch that statistics, but I see usually the percentage of likes. So try to guess. You may write, yeah, but I will tell you anyway. Dennis, have you seen the first airplane flight, 1903 Kitty Hawk?
I agree. A tractor would be an excellent investment, even if it must be shared by an entire community.
Tractor would be excellent investment. Yep. Yeah, we also have the new stamp with tractor. It's great. No, I didn't see that Kitty Hawk flight. If it's available on YouTube, filmed on old camera, I would be interested to watch it. Although the project is also about rebuilding housing for employees of Antonov company, and also that I should support. What kind of rocket hit the Crimean air base? ATACMS, no one knows. No one knows. United States military officials and Pentagon say that it was a Ukrainian attack with the weapons that wasn't delivered to Ukraine by United States of America. So they claim that they haven't sent to Ukraine ATACMS rockets. I don't know. No one knows. And Russia said that it was a random explosion, but if you look at the satellite images, you'll see that explosions were exactly in the same places where the airplanes were, not only in ammunition depot. Have you heard about the Ukrainian tank girl? Do you know if she's still alive? I checked out the information on Telegram groups around 1 month ago. She was alive. She is serving not on a tank. She's serving on a self-propelled artillery system, which is much far away from the front lines usually compared to the tanks. So I hope she's still alive. Do you prefer iPhone or Android? I have iPhone. It's the latest one.
I used to follow Semen Semenchenko in 2014 on Facebook. Could you explain what he did wrong and why he is not released to fight? English info on the subject is not available.
Oh, I will answer you later. Sorry, there was a question about the phone. So before I got the China phone on Android, and I launched my Patreon page before the war. Then I was filming only about the aviation, and I wanted the phone with one of the best cameras to stay in a cockpit. It was just fixed, mounted in a cockpit, and I think it has a very good characteristics for the camera, and that is why I bought iPhone. And I like it. Maybe there are better Android phones with a better camera, but what I see here is very convenient, and I will not change it for better iPhone this year, because I'll better send money to someone that needs it. But maybe next year, like in 2023, then there's gonna be iPhone 15. Maybe I'm gonna change my 13 version for that one. Maybe if I will fly again, and it's very perfect tool. Actually, most of the part of the video, then I went to Gostomel airport. I filmed on iPhone as well. So you basically buying this instrument that is always with you. This tool, sorry, instrument is different, but you're buying this tool that is always with you. You have much lower quality compared to professional camera, let's say Sony Alpha 7, but still for average person it's very hard to identify whether DSLR was used or iPhone. For average person, I mean. Professionals will identify it perfectly. So I'm happy about it, even though it's kind of expensive for me. I used to follow Semen Semenchenko on 2014. Semen Semenchenko showed, it appeared that he was just some sort of populist in our politics. He used his military experience as a trampoline to get into the government, sorry, not the government, but Rada of Ukraine, and yeah, literally the government. So he is not a good guy, I would say, for now. And he was prosecuted for many bad things that he've done, some of the schemes with money, etc. So it's not good.
Можна не шептатися. Це мені дуже заважає.
Дякую. Ukraine don't want the A10. No, we want it. I think we need it. From Canada, praying for Ukraine. Thank you. Greetings to Canada. Thank you, Carson Towson, for your support. Thank you. They are flying coffins. No, A-10 is a wonderful airplane. They are not flying coffins. We use Sukhoi Su-25 airplanes across the front lines, and they have lower characteristics compared to A-10s. So if you would have A-10s, it would be much better for Ukrainian army. For now, the main thing why should we have the Western-made airplanes is not, it is the airplane characteristics, but mainly that we have already been used the most part of our aviation bombs and rockets. If we would have Western-made airplanes, we would also have Western-made rockets for those, and bombs, and shells. A-10 is only good in uncontested airspace. I wouldn't agree with that. Russia is fighting nowadays not over Ukrainian airspace but near to the front lines. So they afraid to go to Ukrainian controlled territories deeply. That is why A-10 is could be very effective. As I said to you, we continue to use Sukhoi Su-25, which has the same idea of operation: fighter attack airplane on the ground targets. So I totally disagree that we don't need A-10s. We need them, and probably the best airplane that we need. United States will not use A-10 anymore. I heard some rumors that they're gonna build a new type similar to A-10. I agree that it's kind of old airplane, one of the oldest in United States Air Forces.
Ukraine does have its own missiles GROM or HRIM-2 that can hit Crimea, sort of their own ATACAMS or HIMERs. Have you ever seen these?
Yeah, white lighting. I already told about it in my video. Thank you very much for your kind support, first of all. Actually, we built that weapon, the GROM, ballistic weapon, for Saudi Arabia, it seems like. I don't know the particular country, but we were building 2 of the units for that country. Both of them, from the information I know, were delivered to that country. We have to put 1 unit in Ukrainian army, temporary. We even show that on one of the parades, because technically we can sell the weapons that are in Ukrainian army. So if we develop something new, we put that as a part of the weapons of Ukrainian army, at least temporary, and then we may sell it. For example, new firearm, we put it to our army and we may sell. Those are the rules. And from the information I got, we sold out of the system. This system was done not only by Ukrainians, but also by the side that ordered that system, and also they take part in development and they own the rights for that system, let's say. So we don't have GROMs in our army. So the version with ATACMS rockets delivered to Ukraine is more real for me than those GROM missiles being used to attack Saki airport. So I hope I answered your question. My friends, I start to feel a little dizzy. I think it's because of the drugs, and I think I need to go sleep. Sorry. And it's already been 2 hours that I planned, and sorry. Well, technically I can prolong, but
New message.
today just 2 hours, sorry.
MacV and similar associates, thank you for being the troops that forever stopped China. We remember what you did for us. The world is deeply indebted to you. Pow, Mia, gone, never forgotten. All gave some gave all. Thank you for all of our freedom.
Matthew, thank you for your support.
New message.
What do you think about Poroshenko, who is on US TV channels quite often? A-10 is no longer even produced, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, A-10 is no longer produced. It is in USF military, but they have many of those, and those going to be retired, so why not to use them in Ukraine? About Poroshenko, he showed not good side of him during this war. He tried to he made the populist movement moves, let's say, and he went abroad many times, and it was sometimes just cringy to watch him. And just yesterday I saw the video of him. Some Ukrainian filmed him with bottle of wine in the airport, walking somewhere with his family. So he said that he is flying to negotiate for the weapons for Ukraine, and sometimes he delivers armored vehicles. But our charity funds and military funds give much more than this guy with millions of dollars. So I don't have a trust for old politician elite. Poroshenko was here for a very long time. For decades he was in government. He became a president. So Poroshenko, Yulia Tymoshenko, they all did nothing really to fight or to not. They did nothing to avoid this war. I would say like that. They did nothing. Guys, as I said to you, it's been a long stream for me. Sorry. And I'm not in a good state to prolong it. Sorry for today. I need to go sleep. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much for your donations, for your support, for your comments, for your likes, for your dislikes. I'm sorry for those of you whom I didn't respond. I'm sorry if I said something wrong that may hurt your personal feelings. It's just physically impossible to answer to all of you. Sorry. And again, thank you so much for spending your precious time watching my videos on YouTube. Time is everything, my friends, and I really appreciate. I value now time more than money, much more than money, and the fact that you spend your time watching my videos, it's just astonishing for me. My friends, I wish you all the peaceful sky wherever you are, and have a great time. Bye bye.